So, you want to fly United? You are so brave. I've had so many people come here for help, learning how to cope with the anxiety before flying United Airlines. Well, don't you worry. I'm here to take care of you. All your worries. I will teach you how to defend yourself and what to do before boarding United Airlines. So first of all, I'll just need your name. Alright, your name here so I can just make your file. I will be writing some things down in the meanwhile and afterwards give you a document with all the tips. Alright. So, as you know, sometimes United Airlines ask for a a volunteer to reaccommodate. This happens when they have overbooked a flight and they will first ask for a volunteer, but when no one wants to give up their seat, which is usually the case, they will find someone. They use a system and they will randomly pick out the number of passengers that have to go. So this can be quite stressful if you're waiting for your number to be called, because there's pretty much a very low chance that you will win and come out unharmed. So yeah, everyone saw the video of the man being injured, to the point he actually wanted to be dead. It was very stressful. Yeah, Pepsi was very happy, of course. Suddenly all the attention was off them, and United Airlines was like, think Pepsi's bad? Just you wait. Okay, so first I'm going to ask you, did you look for other flights maybe with other airlines? There were none available for your destination and time. Alright. So you have no choice. Did you look at boats? You can't take a boat there? Alright, so yes, I first want to tell people to kind of look for alternatives, maybe even hitchhiking, zeppelins, air balloons. I know it sounds a bit silly, but it's a situation of life and death. Alright, so when you've done that, if you are able to pay for a first class ticket, do it. So I will draw a little airplane, usually what you will be taking. So you have various rows. Let's say you're in an airplane with 24 seats. Rows. So basically the first rows are often first class. So make sure you are able to either pick first class or immediately reserve a seat in the first 12 rows of the airplane. To be safe, the first 10 rows. After that, it's what we call Fight Club. So it's if you're in row 12 to 24. Yeah, that's what we call Fight Club, and you're in the danger zone. They're less likely to rehabilitate or reaccommodate a passenger from first class who paid more for their ticket. That's just the way it is. Like, nothing racist or anything, or nothing classist or elitist. That's just a smart business move. Anyway, if you can't, and there's still a small possibility you may be asked to leave, so it's always good to get some self-defense classes, because in this case, when they target you, the brace position will not help you. So any self-defense sport is best. You will be sitting down. It's very hard to make any big moves, to really defend yourself much. It's always good to learn some martial arts like karate, jiu-jitsu, those type of sports that will help you to defend yourself. If it comes that far, because before it comes that far and they have targeted you, you can still try to use excuses. Obviously, saying you're a doctor, you need to visit your patients, they're waiting for you, it's not enough. This will not give you any sympathy. What you rather have to say is something like, my mother is dying. She can literally die any moment. There's a higher chance for you to be left in your seat. Of course, there's a little problem if everyone starts using that excuse. So beforehand, try to be a little bit creative. Maybe Google it, see what kind of excuses maybe, like, may let them remain you, like let them have you stay on the airplane. So the other thing is, because there's not really much space to really fight or use any really big fighting moves to protect yourself, I would say wear protective gear, a helmet especially, to avoid head trauma. Try this here. Protective clothing as well, padded clothing. You will never know what will happen, even the neck area. Nothing is safe. They are also less likely to try and get you out of your seat if they see you're fully geared up. Of course, there's the matter of passing security, so try to use non-metal material, not sharp but padded, very thickly padded material, but that will still have you fit in your seat, of course, because if you're too fat, you won't fit in the seat. So yeah, else they will, if you don't use any of these techniques, they will remove you from the airplane, no matter what they have to do to get you off. Okay. Yes, they really put the hospital in hospitality, don't they? Another great tip I have is be well fed, be hydrated. You'll have to be strong to stave off your opponents. If they see you're weak, they are more likely to feel confident in removing you. If they see you're well fed and strong and you look them straight in the eyes, then it'll be fine. So being well fed and hydrated is the best approach also. If anything, you can try getting a Pepsi inside the airport after you've been through security. This is known to make cops like you. They will love you and they will basically agree to anything you're doing. If you're protesting, they will even join you in protesting. If you say, I don't want to leave my seat, no, and they say you have to, you hand them a Pepsi and they will be like, yeah, you don't have to leave your seat. Fuck you, United. Yeah. So basically, you can also, if they have still targeted you, you forget your Pepsi or anything, they still have you, say that you would like to sit in the aisle. I know, they say it's a little bit unsafe with turbulence, but say that you rather have your head knocked on the ceiling than be off the flight. This won't usually work, but you can always try, because they do unreasonable things, so why not? So I think that's everything that I'll have to tell you. Maybe if you're thinking about food, try also not to eat too heavy food because it will weigh you down. You have to be well fed with the right amount of food. No foods that will weigh you down. No heavy, fatty, meaty dairy meats. No. Maybe drink a very powerful, like energy boosting smoothie unless you are sensitive to something of that kind. Like some people can't deal with like large quantities of fruit. Yeah, you can put in other things, or still being well fed but not overly fat, if you know what I mean. So yeah, these are my tips. Before, for your anxiety, there's you will, even if you prepare yourself very well, you will still feel anxious. This is very, very normal. A lot of people are already like, I am so afraid of flying, but if I'm going to fly United, my stress goes through the roof. It's insane, even when I know all these tips and tricks. So it's good to get some relaxation beforehand, get some massages. What you can do is put in some earphones and put some relaxation tapes on your iPod or whatever you're carrying with you. It could be that you want to drink to kind of get more confidence and strength, but I really wouldn't drink if I were you, because you won't be able to defend yourself as well as when you're completely sober. So I have some more relaxation classes that I'm going to plan for you. When were you leaving exactly? Alright, so I'll be giving you a call later, giving you some relaxation classes. I'll also be writing down some brands of protective clothing that's going to be really well for self-defense. And I will see you very soon. I'll get in contact with you again before the next appointment. Alright.